Guys, how are you? This is Ben with Vessel Futures Trading. We're back in the market. How was your weekend? How was your week? Last week, your trading. Good morning to my community. I hope you guys have a good week. The previous week, as far as trading, you enjoyed the weekend, and of course, now we're back in the market. Today, we're going to talk about the platinum contract, and through the platinum contract, we're going to try to understand couple of things, how basically the price behaves, the price action, the pool areas, how we market, how we're doing it, how we based in our decision making. Will come into facing the graph, and let's dive in right away. We see basically within the weekly interval, we see how the price basically spiked up all the way from the demand area right here. I'm gonna market cap. We're gonna see it right here. Basically, it reaches from a demand to supply, lands again on the demand, reach again to the supply, demand again, supply again, demand, and then it started to reach out towards the next supply. Basically, what we see, those two candles right here, basically is what we're gonna mark as an uptrend, and we still have to basically keep in mind that we are still landing on a supply area, a major supply area, where the prices potentially can flip and reverse. Let's see how does it look within the day interval. We see basically these 3 candles that been, so 5 candles that then be marked at the weekly interval as 2 candles, basically the spiked up. We see how the price behaves as far as the week trend. We are in an uptrend, but we have to keep in mind again, we're still on a supply area. Therefore, we want to make sure that we took our decision making correctly. So what happened when we're in a supply? The answer is simple. We either short position it or not doing anything, but within the day we have a possibility to take also a long position, and let's see how can it comes to effect and when we see it happening. So what happened over here, we can see over here, I'm gonna make a market for you guys. Basically over here we see basically accumulation of energy, but basically the price is being charged towards a bigger move, a higher move, which is basically represented over here in those candles over here. As bigger as the charge recharge, basically the bigger is the move, and we can see him implemented over here in those 3 candles on the day interval. I'm gonna go dive into the 4 hours chart, 4 hours interval, and we can see already with the 4 hours interval that basically, I'm gonna show it right here, how the price basically within the uptrend create us a form of rally, base, rally, base, rally, base. Basically, every time it creates a rally and a base, it creates a new demand area for us to basically long trade it, long position it. But because we're still in a weekly interval, by the weekly interval and the daily interval, we see we're still in the supply area. It will be easier to short position because we're in the supply. So we can dive into the 50 minutes interval to see where is the possible entries will be. So within the 50 minutes, we see we have a supply, minor supply over here. We see that the price basically can reach all the way up to here, flip and reverse, basically taking a short position either from here towards down, making a $2,890 profit, risking maybe 630. The second position to be short position from upwards, basically let the price reach all the way to this minus supply, and then dive down, created a gain of 3,670. This is a 1 position. Most likely it's not gonna go all the way up over here, because we already see within the 50 minutes interval that the price creates a pattern of drop, base, drop, base, drop again, and then creating a new base and potentially go flip and reverse all the way over here. So we can also ambush the price in those 1, 2, 3 areas that basically can potentially flip and reverse upwards. So we're already in a 6th position recommendation within this day. Let's see how does it gonna look if we're gonna take a long position from here. With 2 contract, we have $5,250 gain, risking $1,000, which is a very healthy trend. Is 1 to 5. For every dollar you're gonna risk, you're gonna create a $5 of income. This has been implemented in the price of 500 to 2,050, which is amazing. Those will be our recommendation for today. Of course, as disclaimer as always, this not a substitution for financial advice. You should always consult with your financial advisor. For our community members, of course, we're going to keep on elaborating this position during the day, exploring it, see more possible position, more interest within the day. If you're not part of the Discord community, highly recommend for you to guys to tap into the community, meet new traders, and explore your avenue as far as trading, new ideas, maybe copy trade. It's of course up to you and your risk management. I want to wish you a successful trade day, and of course we're going to see each other in the next market overview. Have a beautiful day.